Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play City Skylines. Welcome back to Atlantic Shores. This will be episode 3 in the series, and today we are going to continue building, but we are going to build our first pedestrian area. That is the goal to get started on. But first, we have a few things to do terraforming wise. I want to expand some of the river and make this area more of its own smaller island. So let's go ahead and jump in. But first, a couple of notes to mention. Let's see, that was the wrong button. We want to mention that I've taken a few names from the comments. We have Providence Beach, provided by Cuckoo Chewable. Thank you for that name. We have Atlas Farms, provided by Riley Whetstone, and we are going to get a fishing island, which I think was a great idea from Joseph Kalinda. So thank you all for those ideas. We're going to go ahead and I think we'll put the fishing island out in here. It is pretty small. It can be, actually no, we'll save that for some sort of industry because we've got the train right there. I think what we could do, actually here, what we're gonna do is we'll get fishing out here. We'll build a little cove here. Maybe. No, that's not quite gonna work. But we'll think about that. Right now, what I want to do is I do want to build a river coming out this way, or water. So what we're going to do is kind of come in here and do what we did last time, which was to expand the river through here. We're gonna grab this height, and first I just want to, before we let the water in, I want to kind of build where this is gonna go. It's gonna come in here and then split. We're gonna get some going that way and some coming this way. We'll have to take out the trees. This will come in this way. This is probably too deep. Yeah, we want it to be shallow like this water here. 230. That will be much better. So we want this to be in here. Like I said, it's going to split here. And in fact, let's go ahead and take the trees out. My forest brush is still not working. That is so frustrating. I have to look into that issue. I'm not sure what the issue is there. But I'm frustrated because that is one of my favorite mods to use. And until I figure out the issue, I am not going to be able to replace these vanilla trees and make the trees look much more realistic. Okay, and I took a few days off over the weekend to have some family time, and my birthday happened. So yeah, I wanted family time, and I took some time off, and I spent a lot of time playing Kerbal, Kerbal Space Program, if you're not aware of what Kerbal is, but it's a great game, and now I've, my hand is trying to do some of the controls from Kerbal, which are a little bit different from here. But it's kind of funny when that happens. So now we are coming in here, and for anybody wondering, Waukesha Bay will be back next week on next Monday. We just took 1 week off of that, and I will also have another new series in a different game starting this Saturday, so watch for that too. But first, autosave coffee time. I am so excited to partner with Apex Gaming PCs to bring you a custom line of gaming PCs named after some of my most popular series. I've worked with their team to put together an amazing setup for playing games like City Skylines. There's a link to see the full line in both the description below and the pinned comment. Oh, and be sure to use the discount code Czardus to receive up to $250 off your purchase. All right, so we will continue with getting this. Anyway, so I'm going to have a new series starting Saturday. Watch for that. It will be, I'll go ahead and tell you, Transport Fever 2. So that'll be fun. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to come in here like that. That's kind of what I want. We're going to have to elevate this part of the highway, which we should be able to do because we have mods, and so it should be really easy to do here. Let's go ahead and just grab And actually, I want to replace the highway with my usual, where is it? Here we go. The US road pack from the it is, let me right click and tell you exactly what it's called. USRP, Interstate Highway Set by Fear. My favorite American highways. So we're gonna do elevated here, yeah. Actually, that might be enough. No, we want 2 here. 3. Let's do that. That gets us plenty there. And then we want ground level the rest of the way here. There we go. That will work. And then we can do the same thing out here just to get a little bit of a more American design here. And in fact, this whole thing can be upgraded. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Come in here. Ah. Come on, I want my eyedropper. Eyedropper. Okay, my mods are not quite cooperating today, are they? There we go. I mean, the eyedropper still did not quite work there. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, but anyway, that gets that going. And then over in here, we will get back to our terraforming. So we want this to come in through here. Yeah. And actually, we are going to fix this just a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know why that eyedropper is not working at all. But we're going to put this ground level. And then just use move it to move this node over a little bit. That should work. Let's bring these over into the center of the river. Or canal. Yeah. Move this over just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, I think we're ready to let the water in. So let's do that. Water can come in this way. It should go right. Actually, that's like going to be very shallow water. We have a few more trees in here that can be taken out. Okay, and then over in here, we're going to just open this side up too. Gonna have it flare out like that a little bit, and then the same thing here. Now here, we have to be careful because I don't want the farm to be impacted. So we are going to, just in case, we're going to build a little berm here. Okay, now that can fill in. We'll let that fill in a little bit. And in the meantime, I want to get started working on our pedestrian area over here. So this is going to be our biggest, I think, one of the biggest pedestrian areas. And we will get a road going over there. I think, so we need a spot where we can bring cargo in. And I think what we'll do for that is we will grab, do we have these big roads yet? No. Big urban roads we get at 4,200. Okay, so we'll just, here, Atlas Farms reach level 3. Excellent. Glad to hear about that. Now let's bring this over. I think one of these main roads that goes through, this one will work. Although that is going to bring the cargo, I think that'll be fine. It made sense that we would have a spot here. We're going to bring this all the way in. Let's move that just a little bit further here. To there. Then we are going to do elevated across here. And I want that to be fixed, but it is not quite, it's not snapping to that. It's just about 180 degrees. That will work. And it's actually a nice height for getting over that canal. I like that. Now, let's go in here, and we are going to do, like I said, our first pedestrian area. We're going to have it be over here. And I want, let's see, we have to talk about specializations. I think we're going to need multiple pedestrian areas in here, and then we're going to have multiple specializations. Oh man, look at this beautiful beach in here. And another low-lying area. That's actually quite nice. That might be a nice little park. Or like a nice large park, because it also would be maybe a flooded area where if there's lots of rain, I could see that getting pretty wet. Anyway, let's come in here. That might be a very Midwestern thing. I'm not quite sure how water works around the ocean, to be honest, because I don't deal with it. But if we're going to have multiple areas in here, and if we make that a park, or like mostly green space, which I am leaning towards doing that now, then what we're going to do is divide this out. And I think right now the biggest focus needs to be residential, but I also feel like this feels like the center core. Like that would be a great commercial center. So I think this one is going to be a commercial area. Bring that out a little bit farther. Maybe, just maybe we stop there. I'm a little bit tempted, honestly, to bring water in here and have it be like a lake. Expand that out and have this be like a little crescent lake in there with pedestrian area, like residential around. I like that idea. We're going to do that. So what I want to do is I want to have a bigger brush size. And we're going to extend this out. It seems like there's a water source there. I'll check that in a minute. But we'll bring this out and into here. Oh, actually, that last bit. We could have a little island in the center here, too. Let's make this a little bit tighter. Yeah, that might be pretty nice. Let's smooth it out a tiny bit on the edge here. And check the water source. So we do have one there. This is a lake. I think I'm going to pause and replace it with a bigger one though, because it's a pretty big lake. I'm using the mod extra landscaping tools to get that in there, and that's going to fill in. Then in the meantime, like I said, I want a separate pedestrian area in here, and I think we might end up with multiple ones, but this one is going to be right along here. Yeah, and in fact, what we'll do is kind of divide it there. That feels like a good dividing point. Autosave, coffee time. Okay, so then we'll get this all the way in here. And I need names for all of these, so get your naming game on and name our pedestrian areas. We could stick with what we have. They're not too bad. Sycamore Park, Mulberry Park. We'll see what this one is. Pine, I guess. Pine Park. But I think I'd much rather have other ones. And then we'll get one more out in here. So then I need to get roads connecting all of the... Actually, I don't like... I only want the road to come in here, and we'll have like a central thing there. So we're going to make these bigger. This one will come all the way around here. Or I wonder if I could get just a park area over in here and have this end of it be a park. Then I think we do need to get a road to go out there. But I kind of like that idea. If we make this a park area, and this could be a nature reserve. Yeah. So, okay, we need a name for the nature reserve. And then we need a name for each of these. Then what I need to do is I need to get a road that goes through. And I think what we'll do is we're going to bring this in here. And a couple of things I need to do. I need to go in here. This is the mod toggle it. We are going to get district zones. I want that one in here, J. That way we can hit that and we can see where these zones are. And we're going to bring this road around like this. And then we're going to bring it through the Pine pedestrian area and over to here. At which point that it will provide services for the nature reserve. So in here, we need to get some cargo stuff. So now we can turn, well, actually we need that on for a moment longer. And we want, let's see, where are pedestrian stuff? Here we go. Pedestrian area plaza, that's not what I want. I want, is it in transport? It's hard to remember some of these new things. Pedestrian areas, here we go. Small pedestrian area service point. So we'll get one in here. And actually, we're going to want a service road to come off of that. And we don't have them unlocked yet. Again, 4,200 until that is available. So we'll just bring this road in here. Get one there. Actually, what we'll do is have this be the road in between them. And then we can come in and extend this to that road. There we go. Then we can come in with our pedestrian areas. We can get one there, and one over here. Not enough money. Oh no. Oh no. Where did our money go? The treasury has completely dropped while we were doing this. Are these costing us money right now? Maintenance. Okay, we have to get rid of our pedestrian areas. So we have this planned. We will replace them with regular districts and mark it off. But that is not going to be affordable. Take that back out. Did we get a refund for that? We did. Okay. We'll have the one. Hopefully we can afford it. But we'll see. I'm a little bit nervous now about our budget. So we'll go in here and mark this as a regular district just so we know where things go. And so that you guys can come up with a name for me. We'll get another one here. And this costs 6,000 to maintain. That still might be too much, but we'll see. We're going to be pretty tight on the budget for a little bit. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and start building this up. We are going to want some sort of residential in here then. Sorry, unemployment, 6%, yeah. Which I guess we're going to have to just add residential over in here. We have a limit now to how big this is going to be. I want to get a key out this way. But I think for now, what we'll do is we'll extend this to the whole island. And that will be Atlantic. That will work. And this is all still going to be car. We'll have pedestrian areas like most of the other places. But let's go ahead and keep extending in here. So we want more of the dirt road because clearly our budget is in tatters right now. And we want to get a few roads going. We want, first of all, this road is going to continue along the outer shore. Bring it up on this area here. Up a little bit higher from the lower shoreline. And then back around this way. What do we have here? Oh, an old abandoned house. Okay, that's fine. And then this can come along. And I wonder, actually, just continue it down this way. And do something with that, but I'm not quite sure what yet. Then let's have this be another bigger road eventually. And that can come along like that. And we can actually just extend this along here. This can be a little frontage road, and we'll get commerce along there. And then here, I think what I want is more grid-like, but not precise grid. Although I think that would be big box stores. We're gonna leave that open for larger zoning, or larger commercial buildings and stuff like that. We're gonna focus out in here. I think this would be a lot of low density residential, and I think what I want is this road to continue out into the center here. Yep, we're gonna lose that old house. That's fine. Go like that, and we had prop and tree anarchy on. Let's put this back through. We are really low on money, but the budget is green. So I think we're gonna have the money to do this. I think we're gonna be okay. Oh, we're red again. We're red. We're red. What's the budget? Or what's the tax rate? Tax rate. Pause. 10%. Do we have... yeah, we don't have tax rates in here. We don't have the ability to change that yet. Okay, we're going to raise taxes for now. I want that to eventually be set at 10% because that's what I like to play at. But clearly we need the budget because we have this Mulberry Park over here that is costing us $6,000 and not doing us a thing. Can we reduce the cost of that? Nope. We can't turn it off. There's nothing we can do to reduce that cost except remove the pedestrian area. And I suppose what I could do is I could reduce it to only what we need right now. So let's keep it only on one side of the road for now. Like that. That should lower that cost. Maintenance 2,000, yeah. So that should work. Taxes are higher and expenses are lower. So that should theoretically get us what we need. And maybe this side can be residential. That way, maybe this will be paying for itself. Let's come in here with pedestrian area roads, and we will go ahead with sandstone. I like the one with the trees. We'll bring a road out this way. And along here, I want, yeah, like here, we're going to bring a road in. This can come in like that. And then we'll bring some off this way too. Yep, okay, and then we want one more road that pretty much goes along the canal. Although maybe not, maybe we leave that out and then we have space for a walking area. That might make more sense. Okay, and in the meantime, we should have power and water here already. Yeah, because we're not doing pipes or power anymore. Okay, so I want to come in here and we want actually this here. We want residential. We can't do wall-to-wall buildings yet. Okay, that's fine. But we will get zoning in here. All along. No. Nope. Don't go in there yet. Because I think that side, I like the idea of all of this being green space. But this side will not be. This side will all be residential. So that will get some people living out here. And at some point we need to get more connection, more like public transit, but we also need to get more people out this way. So let's go back to expanding Atlantic. Now that the budget is definitely a bit more, a bit more, yeah. That's a good way to put it, a bit more. Let's bring this road through. And this is going to be another, well, no, we'll have it end there. What I want is, like, this is all going to be, I think I mentioned, single family homes. I want the lots to be a little bit bigger. So what we're going to do is make sure that they're 4 deep with space in between them, or like space in between the blocks, so that it gives the appearance that the lots are even deeper than 4 zoning squares. That's what I'm meaning by 4. Yeah, that should work. Let's go ahead and zone out in here too then. Okay, we'll let that fill in. Power is an issue. Yeah, power is an issue. Let's slow this down and think about power a little bit. We have one of these old coal power plants. Let's go ahead and double it up, I think. Or even get a little diesel one in here. No, I think we'll double up the coal. Yeah, that'll work. And hopefully we'll see people moving in here. Unemployment is 9%, so pretty soon we'll be able to start expanding out this way. Mulberry Park costs $2,000 to maintain. And land value is okay. What I want, okay, slow driving, yeah, because we have any roads, we want that. Sugar ban increases life. Yeah, I guess we can do that. No, increases crime rate. We don't want that. We should be okay. Police are continuing to be a little bit of an issue. What we could do is we can use the transfer manager mod, which I think I have enabled. I should. If we go into district area, grab the historical police station, yeah, transfer manager. So what we could do is we could say prefers local district. So it is going to try to stay in here, which might mean worse crime elsewhere, but then we'll get a little bit better service coverage. Do the same thing with the fire station. So police and fire are going to mostly stick in their own areas, which means we will want to get a police station over in here, and I think we can afford it. Let's go ahead and I guess put another historical one in, although it wouldn't quite be fitting. This one might be University Camp. Well, that's really big and expensive. Yeah, I don't know. I think what I want to do is look on the workshop for some of these. And we'll find a new one from the workshop. Also, we need to get a theme in here because we've got some buildings that I don't really care for here in this particular build. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and make a district here. We're going to have the pedestrian areas, but we'll also have policies. We want themes here. Enable theme manager. And we want St. Clair US Modern. Actually, what we'll do is we'll do Brookbury. Yeah, that's the one we're using in a lot of places. Brookbury. Originated in my Brookbury city. Okay, so now, what have we got? The water looks good here, but what I want to do yet is I'm slowly trying to make all of this whole water, like river canal type thing, a little bit shallower, because I think it is too deep on the map. So I suppose I could do the whole thing now, get all the flooding out of the way. So we'll come through here. And about here it can get a little bit deeper because now we're at the edge. Smooth that out. But the shallower the water, the less the waves will be. Deeper water in this game means more intensive waves. So we're going to have flooding for a little bit, but that'll be okay. It should go away pretty quick. And in the meantime, we get to have shallower water. We can let that be a little bit deeper there, and we'll leave that the way it is. So now the main river is better. Eventually we'll get quays all around here and around here. But this lake, I feel like it looks pretty good. I'm going to come in and remove the fertile land from the island and the shore. Yeah, I like that. We've got another old house out here. Let's take that out. I think that's going to look nice, especially once we get buildings around it. I think that'll be a nice little feature. And we probably would see a canal over here eventually to allow boats into the lake. I think that'll be a big plan, or part of the plan. Now, Fishing Island, I feel like, so we want one of the smaller islands to be a fishing island. That is what we're thinking. Maybe we do that out. I mean, we already talked about that one. I think somewhere in here would be good because we could get this to be a cove. This is more low-lying land. Let's mark this island. This is all going to be fishing. And I don't know if it'll be the whole thing or if we'll divide this in two, but for now, we'll just mark this as a fishing island. So we're getting more planning done in here. Atlantic will expand out that way. Yeah, I'm liking this. I think this will work out well. We are maybe perhaps a little too shallow here. Let's get a water source in here, just to make sure we've got plenty of water. in the river. That should help. All right, but for now, that is it for today. There's another video on the screen now. Be sure to click on that. It might be the next episode in this series if that is out, but if not, then it's something else that I think you will like. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.